Good morning, I'm Sarah Sapsanamma. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. Nepali nationals among the 119 individuals from various countries deported by the US to Panama. The US to send 360 in total to Panama, ultimately sending back to their respective countries. Legworks underway to implement public-private partnership model in government-owned industries. Ministry to call for proposals within 2 months and hand over to private sector. US President Trump announces energy deal with India as he meets Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Delhi to import more US oil and gas to shrink US trade deficit. And Elena Ostapenko sets up a Qatar Open semi-final with 3 times defending champion and world number 2 Iga Swiatek, defeating Ons Jabeur in quarter-final. The United States has deported 119 people of different nationalities, including Nepali, to Panama as part of an agreement between the administration of US President Donald Trump and the Central American nation. The first flight from the US, carrying people from Afghanistan, China, India, Iran, Nepal, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Turkey, Uzbekistan and Vietnam, arrived on Wednesday, and 2 more will land soon. In total, the US will send Panama 360 people on 3 flights. Before being returned to their respective countries, the deportees will be transferred to a shelter near the Darien, the jungle separating Central America from South America, which countless migrants traverse in a bid to reach the U.S. Earlier this month, after talks with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Molino stressed that sovereignty over the Panama Canal is not up for debate. However, he outlined the possibility of repatriating more migrants. Meanwhile, 7 Nepali nationals who were lured into online fraud jobs have been rescued from Myanmar. Myanmar's ethnic armed group, the Democratic Karen Benevolent Army, DKBA, rescued them from Mewadi in Karen state, which borders Thailand, and handed them over to the Thai army. The army had conducted a raid on casinos in Mewadi district while searching for foreign workers who were brought in through human trafficking. During the raid, 260 foreigners, including 7 Nepali nationals, were rescued. Nepal's ambassador to Thailand, Dhanaprasad Oli, confirmed the rescue of 4 Nepali who were handed over to the Thai army. However, official information about 3 others who were also reportedly handed over is still pending. It has been revealed that Myanmar's cyber scam operations involved 13 individuals held hostage, whose names and details have been provided to Thai authorities.
Online scam business लाने विभिन्न चाहिने अब विदेशी तथा स्वदेशी गिरोहरु मार्फत चाहिँ उहाँहरु थाइल्यान्ड र म्यानमारको चाहिने यो सीमा क्षेत्रमा आउनु भएको र गैर कानुनी धन्दामा संलग्न कम्पनीहरुमा काम गर्न ल्याइएको उहाँहरुले पछि मात्रै थाहा पाएर हामी चाहिँ यसरी फसेको भन्ने खालको जानकारी हामीलाई गराउनु भएको थियो। तत्पश्चात हामीले यहाँको सरकार र त्यस क्षेत्रमा कार्यरत अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय गैर सरकारी संस्थाहरूलाई उद्धारको लागि चाहिँ नि निरन्तर चाहिँ नि सम्पर्क गरिरहेका थियौं। त्यसको फलस्वरूप हालै चाहिँ केही नेपालीहरू चाहिँ नि उद्धार भएर थाइल्यान्डपट्टि चाहिँ नि जानु भएको हामीलाई चाहिँ नि जानकारी भएको छ।
Nepal's ambassador to Myanmar, Harichandra Khimere, also informed that efforts are underway to rescue 6 more individuals who will also be handed over to Thai army. Human trafficking groups have been luring Nepalese youths with promises of high earnings and later traffic them to Myanmar, forcing them to involve in illegal activities like cyber fraud, betting and others. Now, since the formation of the Nepali Congress and CPN-UML government, the Nepal police has been struggling to maintain peace and security. Many groups have been active in criminal activities under political cover, and the police has enlisted over 60 individuals for further action.
Police were attacked while dispersing rioters at Tamil last Sunday. The attackers have been identified as members of the student group All Nepal National Free Students Union, ANNFSU. Some have been arrested while others are absconding. Likewise, the Valley Crime Investigation Office arrested 7 individuals for using a sword to cut a birthday cake linked to gangsterism. The attack on real estate businessman Bikram Lama in Lajimpat further highlights the presence of criminal and political hooligan groups in Kathmandu. The Valley Crime Investigation Office has listed members of politically affiliated groups disrupting peace in Kathmandu. New groups including ex-prisoners and individuals from Dhading, Nuakot and Kavre are also active. With around 60 gangsters identified, police warned that the actions could tarnish the reputation of political parties.
अनि पहिले पनि गुण्डागर्दी नि गरेर अर्कालाई धम्काउने अब कतिको व्यवहारहरू बिग्रिरहेको अवस्था छ अहिले आर्थिकको कारणले गर्दाखेरि अनि अर्को पक्षकोमा जाने अनि धम्काउने चेक काट्न लाउने जुन पुरानै प्रवृत्ति छ त्यो पनि यिनीहरूले दोहोर्याइरहेको अवस्थाहरू छ अहिले हैन अब कानुन उल्लङ्घन गर्नेलाई कारबाही हुन्छ त्यसमा जोसुकै होस् हैन कानुनले सबैको लागि बराबर हो जन ड्युटीमा रहेको प्रहरी कर्मचारीलाई नै चाहिँ कुटपिट गर्नेलाई कारबाही गर्नुपर्छ कारबाही गर्छौं.
A knife fight between two groups in Kumarigal, Kathmandu on 9th of January resulted in one death. Last Sunday, a group attacked the police, prompting intervention from the Home Minister. These politically protected groups have emerged as a major challenge to peace and security.
Group बनेर चाहिँ ठगीहरुमा चाहिँ जबरजस्ती चेकमा साइन गराउने अनि फेरि त्यस्तो गर्ने एक किसिमको अनुचित लेनदेनलाई बढावा दिने सबै खाले टोले होस् राजनीतिक संरक्षण प्राप्त हुन् अथवा पेशेवर हुन् सबै खालेको हामी प्रोफाइलिङ गर्छौं. त्यसपछि प्रोफाइलिङ भइसकेपछि कारबाही गर्न पनि सुरु हुन्छ.
Deepak Manange, known for hooliganism in Kathmandu, is now facing the consequences for a crime committed 20 years ago. After Kumar Ghaite and Dinesh Adhikari Chari were killed in a police encounter, groups like these got dispersed. Police opines that when UML and Congress are in power, their party affiliates become even more active. They warn that if criminal groups continue to rise, especially due to political backing, amid economic and international crimes, it could further threaten peace and security.
And in this context, in our Public Voice segment, we've asked in several provinces what should be done in order to control crimes occurring under political cover. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
हदसम्म केही कारबाही नै गर्नुपर्छ त्यस्तालाई त पार्टीबाट निष्कासन पनि गरिदिनुपर्छ कडाभन्दा कडा सजाय दियो भने मात्र यस्ता किसिमको गतिविधिहरू रोकिन्छ.
नियम कानुन भनेको सबैलाई बराबर हुनु पर्यो. जुन एउटालाई फरक अर्कोलाई फरक गरिन्छ त्यो खालको वातावरण चाहिँ निकाल्नु भएन.
पार्टीहरूले पनि त्यस्ता व्यक्तिलाई पार्टीमा नराखेर कडा कारबाहीको लागि प्रशासनलाई या पुलिस प्रहरीलाई बुझाइदिनु पर्छ.
राजनीतिक व्यक्तिहरूले अपराध गरेमा कडाभन्दा कडा कारबाही गर्नुपर्छ.
सबै नागरिक कानुनको परिधिभित्र बस्नुपर्छ.
कानुन सबैलाई बराबर हुन पर्यो र कानुन कार्यान्वयन गर्न लाग्ने निकायहरू पनि कडाइका साथ लाग्नुपर्छ.
प्रत्येक मानवमा सुधार हुनुपर्छ.
जो नेतृत्व वर्गमा हुनुहुन्छ उहाँहरू आफै सचेत हुनुपर्छ.
राजनीतिक पार्टीमा लागेका जिम्मेवार नेतृत्वगणहरू नै पहिला सुधार्न जरुरी छ.
नेताहरूले गलत क्रियाकलाप गर्ने मान्छेहरूको चाहिँ संरक्षण गर्न छोड्नु पर्यो.
नेतृत्व गर्ने नेताहरू सुध्रिन पर्ने एकदमै आवश्यक छ.
मूल नेतृत्वहरूले संरक्षण गर्नु भएन. नीतिगत स्पष्टता हुनु र कानुनी स्पष्टता हुनु पर्यो. अपराध अनुसारको कानुनी सजाय भोग्नुपर्छ.
Welcome back. The government has started necessary homeworks to regulate 9 industries of government ownership in the Public-Private Partnership PPP model. The ordinance introduced by the government lately has eased the process of privatization, with the ministry making arrangements to call for proposals and complete handover to private sector within 2 months' time.
Necessary actions are being taken to regulate industries with private partnership that are currently in existence but are adding economic burden to the state. These industries include Udaipur Cement Factory, which is not in operation since past 2 months, Hetauda Cement, Nepal Metal Company, Hetauda Cloth Factory, Biratnagar Jute Mills, Butwal Thread Factory, Gorak Kali Rubber Factory, which are operating in loss since many years.
अघिल्लो पटक हामीले संस्थानको रूपमा रहेका रोगण उद्योगहरूलाई क्याबिनेटमा प्रवेश गराइसकेपछि क्याबिनेटले त्यसलाई त्यही समितिमा नयाँ ऐनले व्यवस्था गरेको बमोजिम त्यहाँको समितिलाई अधिकार प्रत्यागन गरेको छ. त्यसले सूचना लगाइसकेको छ चाँडै त्यसको डिडिए सकेर हामी त्यो उद्योगहरूलाई 2-3 दिनमै सूचना आउँछ अनि त्यसलाई हामी डिडिए गर्छौं र त्यसपछि अगाडि बढ्छ
The government had prepared to privatize government industries in the meeting of the Privatization Committee chaired by the Finance Minister. Ministry is making necessary preparations to ask for proposals from the private sector after determining the responsibilities and modality to hand over them. The government has clarified about the issue of private sector participation in management contract and leases for government enterprises, replacing old Act of 2050 BS related to government investment with one in Nepalese year of 2081, paving the way for official announcement and public calls under the new law. This act permits 8 different alternatives including lease agreement and PPP.
हेटौडाको उदयपुरको या अरु थुप्रै संस्थानको व्यवस्थापकीय पक्षमा जे खालका चुनौतीहरू जटिलताहरू देखिए त्यसले सही व्यवस्थापन हुन नसकेका कारणले उद्योगहरू धराशयी भए त्यसलाई चाहिँ अब हामी पीपीपी मोडल सार्वजनिक निजी साझेदारी मोडलिटीबाट अब व्यवस्थापकीय कुरामा चाहिँ प्रतिस्पर्धा गराउँछौं जसले उत्कृष्ट रूपमा चाहिँ व्यवस्थापन गर्न सक्छ लीज करार मोडेलिटी को माध्यमबाट हामी ती रुग्ण उद्योगहरूलाई अगाडि बढाउने गरी टेन्टेटिभ त्यो खालको एउटा अवधारणा अगाडि आएको छ
According to the ministry, the liability of the organizations that are handing over management contracts to private sector is about 100 billion Nepali rupees. As the liabilities are on increasing trend, the government is intending to shift the responsibility through privatization. Meanwhile, private sectors say the industries with sufficient land that are not in operation can be turned profitable if handed to the private sector.
टेक्नोलोजीलाई पनि चेन्ज गरेर लाँदाखेरि वास्तवमा सरकारले एउटा नमुनाको रूपमा हरेक क्षेत्रमा मौलिक प्रोडक्टहरू बनाइरहेको अवस्था थियो त्यतिखेर हैन एउटा यो इन्डस्ट्रीमा पनि हाम्रो सम्भावना छ भनेर जस्तै छाला जुत्ताको भयो बिर्कोटी कागज भयो या चिया विकास निगम भए त्यो हुन नसकेकाले अहिले चाहिँ पीपीपी मोडलमा जाउँ भन्ने एउटा सब्जेक्ट हो त्यो भयो भने सफल कार्यान्वयन हुन्छ भन्ने हाम्रो विश्वास छ
Currently, the government of Nepal has 44 institutions, out of which 26 are in profit while 15 are in loss. The management of industries have been limited to political speeches, but achievement has been hindered due to complex regulatory provisions. As a result, the government has introduced models such as public-private partnerships and lease agreements.
Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has directed the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development to ensure adequate and timely supply of chemical fertilizers. Premier Oli instructed the ministry to ensure a fast and transparent supply, bid on time and distribution within 10 days in Tarai region and 15 in the Hilly. He also emphasized establishing a domestic fertilizer industry to benefit Nepali population. Ministry of Agriculture has allocated 27,950 million Nepali rupees for 550,000 metric ton of fertilizer annually. So far, 240,000 metric tons have been imported and 263,000 metric tons sold, including last year's balance. Additionally, 30,000 metric tons of urea is being imported. Premier Oli instructed the ministry to implement a concrete plan to curb the black market. The meeting also discussed agricultural investment decade, national agricultural policy and agriculture bill, Prime Minister Agriculture Modernization Project, restructuring of Nepal Agricultural Research Council, buffalo breeding for meat export, subsidies for sugarcane farmers and subsidized agricultural loans. It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. The question is, why do you think farmers complain about lack of fertilizers despite government claim of adequate and timely supply? Your options are A, poor supply management, B, government incompetence, and C, complicated procurement process. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for international updates. US President Donald Trump has said that Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi offered to talk about easing tariffs, buying more US oil, gas and combat aircraft and concessions amid a standoff on trade. The offer emerged from the two leaders' White House meeting just hours after Trump railed against the climate for American businesses in India and unveiled a roadmap for reciprocal tariffs on every country that puts duties on US imports. One among the new goals is India increasing by billions of dollars its purchases of US defense equipment, including fighter jets, and a possibility to make Washington the #1 supplier of oil and gas. Delhi has also expressed interest in doubling trade with Washington by the year 2030. Although Trump had a warm relationship with Modi in his first term, he again on Thursday said India's tariffs were very high and promised to match them even after his earlier levies on steel and aluminum hit metal-producing India particularly hard. But the two leaders agreed to trade talks to resolve those differences and expressed optimism they could wrap up those talks soon. A senior Trump administration official said a deal could be reached as soon as this year. The two leaders praised each other and agreed to deepen security cooperation in the Indo-Pacific, a thinly veiled reference to competition with China, as well as to start new joint production on technologies like artificial intelligence and on nuclear energy. Little discussed, at least in public, were the sensitive subjects of human rights. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.